What's up, good people?
What's going on? What's going on?
The fourth episode of Sports Talk with Caleb and Jay. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jay.
So tonight we got a lot of stuff to talk about. That's been, bothering me. But
get it off your chest, brother.
Right. I'm gonna let you start first, man. I wanna.
All right.
Hear what you got to talk about.
Cool. So, my topic today is being that Jimmy Butler is injured. I had Golden State as one of the favorites to come out of the West. Now with the injury to Jimmy Butler, does that change things for me, and does that change things for you guys? For me personally, yes, it changes things. Without Jimmy Butler, beside paired with Steph, to be able to get the shots off that Steph can't get, because of double teams. Now the defense now can really focus on Steph, on doubling Steph. With Jimmy on the floor, they couldn't do that so much, right? So now that Jimmy is out, I look for the teams to double Steph to keep the ball out of his hands as much, and maybe that philosophy can win them a series against Golden State. I'm not thinking that, me personally. I'm not high on Golden State making it out of the West after the Jimmy Butler injury.
Yeah, I 100% agree. This hurts them, and it's gonna hurt them to the point where they get put out.
I was looking forward to the Laker Golden State matchup,
right?
But now I think it'll be hands down the Lakers will win that, with only Steph and Draymond. I don't think they got enough to do it with just them two.
No, and if you can remember, when even the series, when in the finals, when Cleveland came back 3-1, that was part of the reason, because Draymond got suspended.
Yep.
So
you're talking about the series that Golden State did win?
No, the series that
they lost.
Cleveland came back 3-1.
I got you.
Yeah.
That was because of the he had got so many technical fouls or something that year.
Well, yeah, he from kicking and doing all that stuff he do. And I think that LeBron, he ended up kicking LeBron in the groin. I think something like that, and they suspended him for it.
Yeah. Speaking of LeBron, Caleb, did you see the clip of him laying on the floor today, eyeballing the foul? Did you praying to the foul god that they call it? Did you not see that?
Hey man,
this is your GOAT doing all this.
The man got hit in the face, man.
They showed no evidence of this man getting even touched near his face. He didn't get touched at all. As a matter of fact,
you talking about the layup from whatchamacallit?
No. It wasn't a layup. He was driving into the paint, and he ended up kicking. Well, not even kicking. I don't know if he took the shot or he was trying to kick it off. But one of the guys went up to challenge the shot. Never touched LeBron, bro. Never touched him. And, bro, he flopped like somebody had to hit him with a damn baseball bat, bro. I'm talking about he laying out on the ground with his hand over his eyes like this, trying to eyeball the ref to see if he
So that video that you're talking was from what's the guy name from Timberwolves?
Not Ant-Man, are you?
No, not Ant-Man. The other one, I can't remember his name. But he drove. He was driving. LeBron got in front of him.
Yes.
So he
did not touch LeBron.
He smacked him in the face. Now.
No, he did not touch him. I slowed the video down.
I'm gonna send you the clip.
The video down. He did not touch LeBron.
He went out for the shot. And his hand. he Now, if LeBron, like after the contact, if he put a little extra on it, I can understand.
Ain't no if,
but
It wasn't no if. All of it was extra because he didn't get touched, man.
The man, I'm gonna see the video. The man, he smacked him in the face. He smacked him in the face.
Didn't touch him. Well, this is your goat.
Jordan never had to.
Jordan never had to do none of that there, man, to get a call. He never had to do anything to get a call.
You know Jordan was on that floor more than anybody.
No, because it was knocking him on the floor.
Because
he never did that flopping shit.
That's because he had to sell it. He had to sell it. He had to sell it just like LeBron got to sell it.
He didn't have to sell it. He's the greatest alive to play the game, man.
No,
he didn't have to sell nothing.
He had to sell it.
LeBron is who have to sell it.
You know, Jordan was the reason. You know, the rules got changed and all that, man. They had to play the Jordan standards.
Yeah, if you weren't playing the Jordan standards,
you couldn't touch him.
Jordan was the face of the NBA, bro.
And LeBron the face of the NBA, so I need y'all to call everything.
He's a crybaby.
Just like y'all called it for Jordan. Y'all called it for Jordan, called it for LeBron. No.
LeBron and Jordan can never be breathing in the same sentence.
I seen a clip of somebody that you mentioned watching these old games, and you know when Michael Jordan, I mentioned that every time he got touched, they called a foul.
Not every time. It was a lot of times that come on now, foul. You punch a man in the face, of course that's a foul.
No, I ain't talking about hard fouls. I ain't talking about hard foul. I'm talking about he driving into the paint and you just reach in a little bit, they call a foul.
Is that not a foul? You reach it, is reaching in and not a foul. I'm talking about straight. Help me understand. Is that not a foul? Help me now.
Yeah, but if you want to go call it on one person, don't call it at all. Is Mike the only person you gonna call it on?
It's only one person that got the ball at a time now, so you can't call it on the whole team.
Yeah.
Unless the whole team,
right? But what I'm saying is, anybody else got the ball, and then somebody reach in, you don't call it. But as soon as Mike touched the ball, you reach in, it's a foul.
Man, stop it, because they was killing Mike, and LeBron barely getting touched and acting like they killing him. Man, could you imagine? Could you imagine if LeBron got fouled the same way Michael Jordan got fouled?
LeBron does get fouled the same way Michael Jordan.
Negative, sir. Man, LeBron does a good job of selling his fouls.
No. I'm gonna see you that clip. I'm gonna show you that the buddy hit him in the face.
I didn't see him touch his face. I seen him come across. I keep seeing him come across like this, and then even touch him, Caleb, and they called a foul. But he sold it. LeBron did a whole bunch of acting on that play. He did a whole bunch of acting.
And you know, it happens like Draymond Green did it.
I mean, it's a foul that can be called damn near every play.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're going to call it that tight. Right. My only thing with the refs is if you're going to call it one way for one team, call it the same way.
Exactly. For the team. How about Ant-Man? When I know you seen the clip of LeBron was driving into the baseline, and I'm bad with these players' names, but what's called was coming up on the other side. So LeBron was getting tough, double team. The other guy on the other side of him was wide open. LeBron ran in, threw the ball to him, but they called the foul. And LeBron was like, "Man, why y'all want to call that?" You know, he cursed it. Right. Why y'all want to call that? And Ant-Man, you hear Ant-Man was like, "That ain't a tech. That's supposed to be a tech."
That's right. You ain't supposed to question the goddamn refs. But
so
LeBron can get away with
it. You got Ant-Man crying for a tech.
Well, LeBron can get away with questioning the refs. Nobody else can.
Oh, come on.
He got special privileges in the league now.
Hey, so did Jordan. It works.
Let me tell you, Jordan earned every special privilege he got, bro. If you could have just watched some of Jordan games when he was in his prime, man, he earned every dang on foul he got. I ain't gonna lie to you, because they used to kill Jordan, bro. I used to feel sorry. I was like, damn, he ain't gonna stop going in there. Next thing you know, here come Al Jordan coming through the air again. They weren't stopping him, bro. Jordan changed the game, man.
Oh,
and like I say,
no doubt about that.
Like I said, we always gonna have that we always gonna have the conversation of who's the best.
Right.
But like I said, I don't think LeBron is definitely in my top 5 to play the game, but he's definitely not in my top 5.
And like
last week I said he was top 3, but thinking of it, he's not even in my top 3 now.
I don't understand that at all. But like my honest person, like I said this in the previous episode, but it's good debate talk, going back and forth but I honestly believe that two goats can coexist because it's two eras. Like even when you bring up, Bill Russell, when people say, Bill Russell on the play when it was 9 teams in the league, it wasn't no 3-point line, but he was the best player in that era.
To me, that make it even harder to play in that era with no 3-point line. You got to get all your points based off 2 points.
Right.
Hey, to me,
and
you just proved my point that they even make him the GOAT.
Right.
You know what I mean by saying that.
Right. And in Jordan era, Jordan came in, changed the game, and he was great doing it. There's no denying his greatness. But now we have another greatness. and he's doing it in a league where the talent is more talent in the league.
Do you think LeBron could do that in a Shaq era? LeBron could do what he's doing now in a Shaq era.
I honestly think he could. And the reason why I say that, if we talking about what LeBron can do on the court, nobody else can do what he has done on the court. Everybody else had a position to play. You didn't have somebody that could play more than one position on the court.
So with that being
said, I believe that makes him hard to stop.
So with that being said, do you think Shaq would be able to stop LeBron from coming in the paint? Legal now, not
Shaq would be able to stop LeBron from coming in the paint, but LeBron is not. Like I said, that's what made if LeBron can't get into the paint, the man can't shoot the ball. The man do have a mid-range shot.
Yeah, he definitely got a mid-range. I thought you were finna say 3-point. I was about to say
no.
Him and damn Shaq shoot about the same around from the 3-point line anyway.
No, no, you better get out of here with that.
Hey, I ain't never been a fan of LeBron 3. I ain't never been a fan of LeBron from the 3, man. Even when it was with Miami, boy, every time he put up a 3, I used to cringe, boy, because I didn't know if it was gonna go in or not. 9 times out of 10, it wasn't gonna go in.
Yeah, but honestly, when you think about it, and you think about LeBron passing the all-time scoring, and you think about LeBron as a shooter, you was like, how?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
correct.
Because he's
not to even cut you off, Caleb. If we go back to that San Antonio Miami Heat series when the game Ray Allen hit the nail in the coffin, they passed the ball out. LeBron was supposed to have the last shot. Just so happened Chris Bosh tipped the ball and grab it and kick it out to Ray Allen, and he hit the game-winning 3. Right. But in clutch time, did you see LeBron shit on the money in clutch time? They kicked the ball out from him. He took the last 3. I feel like if you put it in Wade's hand right there, that's the dagger. He kill it right there. But LeBron, I never been a fan of his 3-point shoot.
Yeah, but you also got to think about the 3-point he made before that attempt, though.
Yeah, I mean, but that's true too. But that's why I say he's sometimes it's sometimes
that's true. LeBron was definitely known more for his 3 when he first came in when he was 18. Like once he got older, his 3-point shooting went down the drain. And it does, like, I feel like now
it comes and goes.
Yeah, and I feel like now he shoots better from 3 because he's been working on it. You know, that's one part of his game that he was trying to bring back his 3-point shooting. But yeah, definitely, like and sometimes that's going to happen. You're going to put the ball into the best player's hands, and
but you mean to tell me LeBron was? You mean to tell me LeBron was the best player on that court at the time for the Heat?
Yeah,
over Ray Allen. Over Ray Allen.
Yeah, I'm not saying the best shooter. I'm not saying the best shooter. Now, if the play was drawn up for him to shoot that 3, then I don't think that was the right play. If the play was drawn up to make something happen, like you put the ball in his hand and whatever happened, if an opening can be created or something, then that's what I mean. Like, I don't think that he should have took that shot.
I got you.
You know, and it was a miracle that it was able to get kicked back out to Ray Allen.
Correct.
Because other than that, you lose the game.
You lose the game,
you
right?
know what I mean?
That's right.
But sometimes I don't know if he got big headed or I don't know what that was. But I mean, it's going to happen. Well, you put the ball into your best player hands, and you have to live with the decision.
Yeah, I think that would have been.
Now, was that the best decision for LeBron to put up that three? No. Even though it was kind of an open look, it was an open shot. I still think that's not your strong suit at that time.
At that time, I think you still got to get the ball into the best shooter,
right?
Because we're playing what we were playing inside the game.
Yeah,
you got to get the ball into the hands of your best shooter. At that time, LeBron wasn't the best shooter on the court. Ray Allen was the best shooter on the court.
Right, and I think that was still some level of maturity that he had to go through, because in that series with Golden State, LeBron got the ball, knew he was gonna get double teamed, he drove it to the hole, kicked it back out to Kyrie. Kyrie hit the game with a shot. That was the right move to me.
Correct.
Whether you felt like he should have took it, he ain't clutch. That was the clutch move to me. Knowing when to dish the ball out, knowing your strong suit, you going to that hole. They focus on you. You the best player. You getting double team,
correct,
triple team. Yep. You leaving somebody open.
That's the truth.
So in that that was the best thing to happen, was the ball getting kicked back to Ray Allen. He definitely shouldn't have took that shot.
Okay. Yeah. Agreed, man. The Grizzlies is putting the whoop down on the Thunder right now, man. They winning 67-40 in the start of this ain't even the start of the third. So it looked like they're at halftime.
I was concerned about the Grizzlies, man, and I don't know, man.
Because I thought the Thunder was gonna sweep
it. And I'm just talking about like Ja as a player, like he's good.
Is not there.
And like when they showed the video of him saying, "No, your team down. You finna be down 2-0, and you over there laughing. You want to call LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, any other players that's great, that you have the potential to become, a great player.
Correct.
Over there laughing, going down 2-0 in the playoffs when
definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. His mindset, that and I'm surprised that they even in the leg up this game, doesn't mean they're gonna win in the end.
Correct.
Still,
correct. Correct. You got to be able to keep your foot on the gas, and if they can't, and we all know if they let their feet off the gas, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gonna do his thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many points he got this game, but
and I don't know how to pronounce that man's name. I just say what everybody else say.
SGA.
SGA.
The Grizzlies is shooting 58% right now.
Okay.
To compare it to the Thunder shooting 38%.
Oh, so they having an off night.
Yeah. The Thunder is only shooting 18% from the 3-point, and the Grizzlies are shooting 53%.
Okay.
They are getting out rebounded by 3. The Grizzlies got 3 more rebounds than they have. The Grizzlies got 15 assists, and the Thunder only have 8 assists. Turnovers is the name of this game. The Grizzlies got 1. The Thunder got 1 steal, and the Grizzlies got 5.
Okay.
They got 3 blocks. The Thunder got 0.
Okay, so it'll end up being Thunder in 5.
Thunder in 5? Yeah, I'll go for that.
Yeah.
Also, it's still, and man, it's still the second quarter. I thought the second quarter it was halftime. No, it's 40-67.
40-67. That's a big deficit. Them boys.
But then we got who playing at 10? We got the Nuggets and the Clippers.
Nuggets and Clippers. Mm-hmm. What's that series? 1-1?
Let me look. I think it is 1-1, but let me look.
I think the Nuggets
tied 1-1. Okay. Actually, no, they're playing now. So the Clippers are up 35-28.
Oh, that's a tough series, man.
It is.
That's a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's gonna go to 7.
7?
Yeah.
I could go for that. That's 4. That's the 4 and 5 seed, so they usually play each other good.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna come out on the end though. It's hard to say.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I really want to see a Clipper LA matchup too, though. To be honest with you,
Matchup to
the Clippers in LA, the
Clippers
Lakers.
in LA. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I want to see that matchup. I think that'll be a good matchup
Oh yeah.
too.
Uh, so of course, we was talking about LeBron and them earlier. So I want to bring up Kevin Gates and LeBron.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Gates took the social media unprovoked. Ain't nobody do nothing to him, and said he don't like the way Savannah James look at LeBron James. He like the way the white women look at LeBron James. And of course, LeBron James responded and said, "Kings don't affiliate with peasants," and had a picture of him and his wife. Um, Now, me personally, I, I don't know Kevin Gates. I don't even listen to his music, but I just feel like when your name is not said enough, or you fading into the background, you have to do something every now and then, or say something every now and then to kind of bring yourself back to the forefront. And I feel like that's
Hold on.
just
I kind of like Kevin Gates' music, man. And so I can't sit up here and let you bash his music and say he's
no,
fading in the
no, no, no.
background. Not bashing his music, but
Hey,
what you
you're
saying he's
right.
fading into
Yeah,
irrelevance, which
yeah.
I don't feel like. I think Kevin Gates' name is one of the hottest in the game right now.
As a
But
rapper,
as a rapper,
oh
but I
man,
think
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
he should not have spoke on that. I don't feel like any man should speak on somebody else's wife and what she has going on.
Right,
If LeBron is okay with it, then the world needs to be okay with it, right?
right,
You
right,
don't sleep with her. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know
right,
maybe at one point she used to look at him like that. But like you said, you made a point earlier that they've been together since he was in high school. So
right,
um yeah, I just don't think that was right for Kevin to speak on LeBron's personal life, just like I didn't think that it was right for Stephen A. Smith to speak on his personal life. So I think
right,
leave the personal attacks out of it and
right,
just speak on what he got going on the court, or if
right,
he's in the news for something bad, speak on that stuff. But as far as to his family, I think that's a subject that's off limits to a lot of people. That should be off limits to a lot of people, but it's not.
right. And I agree. And the second part of that was, he showed up to the game courtside, I guess, addressing the claim, or addressing the LeBron called him a peasant, so he showed up courtside um, with his girlfriend, or I don't know
Well,
if they married or whatever, but
well, to his defense, peasants don't buy courtside seats. So
well, in LeBron's defense, Gates ain't got the money he got, so he's still a peasant to him.
I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going with that.
you
But
know, it's people that sit courtside that you don't even know who they is. You watch them games, you be like, who is that right there? Who
that's
is
true.
that?
That
Yeah,
is true.
so
You may not know him,
anybody can
uh,
afford
but
anybody.
that money may be long as a damn stretch limo, though. I guarantee
Yeah,
you.
I ain't doubt this. I ain't say he don't have money, but
No. I'm saying you saying that the people that sit in courtside, you be like, who is that?
oh,
Who is that?
right, right.
I guarantee you they money longer than a stretch limousine,
Right,
though. I
right,
guarantee you
right.
that.
But and a lot of people was taking to social media and was like, "Oh, Kevin Gates pulled up to LeBron, and LeBron ain't stepped to him like he stepped to Stephen A. Smith." And me personally is we want this world and the era of social media. We want violence. It's so bad.
So bad we push that. That's the
And
narrative.
people craving it.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, is he stepped to Stephen A. Smith because of Stephen A. Smith talking bad about his son,
Right.
and he questioned LeBron as a father. I
Right.
would step to somebody about that too.
Correct.
Now, my relationship with my wife speaks for itself.
Correct.
I don't. I feel like if LeBron would have stepped to him about that situation, I think that would prove Kevin Gates' point, and that would make it seem like something is wrong in their relationship, and there's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with their relationship. That's why he didn't press it.
Correct.
And it's the playoffs. That man focused on taking his team to a championship.
Like he
Yeah,
should be.
right.
Like he should be.
And then who? LeBron stepped to that man, and the altercation happened. Then what?
Yeah.
You
Then
know what
there's
I'm
gonna
saying?
be some other stuff to come behind all of that.
Because I doubt, Kevin Gates. And I ain't saying Kevin Gates can whoop LeBron, but I doubt Kevin Gates gonna back down like Stephen A. Smith
Correct.
did.
No,
You
no,
get
no,
what I'm
no.
saying?
I doubt it
So
either.
definitely an altercation gonna happen.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Unless I don't, like I said, I don't know Kevin Gates like that, so I don't know
Right.
if he can handle a situation where two guys can talk cordially. You
Listening
know
to
what I
his
mean?
music, he seemed like Kevin Gates got his head on kind of straight. All the
Mhm.
interviews I listened to him talk, he talk a lot of higher power. A
Right,
lot
right.
of his conversations is on the higher power. Um, uh, being I guess together as brothers,
Mhm.
um, stuff like that. So I kind of
Okay.
listen to his music, to his. I like his music. But as far as him, I doubt he's gonna back down from a issue.
Right,
So that situation has the potential to get ugly. Like I said, I
right.
don't know him personally, but from just his aurora, I just feel like he wouldn't back down either.
Yeah, and what deterred me from Kevin Gates is early in his career when
Mhm.
you couldn't, like, I don't know, man, his demeanor, like you couldn't touch him.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It was he was just a weird guy to me. And I, like I said, and that's what kind of deterred me from him in the beginning. I was like, man, this guy here just he seemed weird. But
Understood.
I just never been a fan of his music. I'm not trashing his music. I'm not saying it's
Right.
bad. Just to me
Right.
personally, I've never been a fan of his music.
Understood. Understood.
I ain't gonna never really talk talk bad about a
Somebody.
black. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
I
Right.
ain't gonna say the man music trash.
Understood.
You know what I mean? I listened to a couple songs,
Hmm.
but it just wasn't for me.
Understood.
But I don't. Yeah, I just I just find it weird that if you talking to somebody else about it's okay, like if me and you talking and I bring up, man, I don't like the way Savannah James look at
Right.
LeBron. That's
But
me
for
and
you,
you
yeah,
talking.
yeah,
But to get on
exactly,
social media
and do
and
that.
do that, like I
Yeah.
unprovoked, you get what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
just
yeah, definitely understood. Definitely understand.
yeah,
Maybe he could have handled that in a better way instead of getting on social media. I'm not a fan of the way he did that either.
right,
Like you say, I'm pretty sure he had. Well, I'm not sure that. I was about to say I'm pretty sure that he has LeBron number, but maybe you don't. But I'm pretty sure you're a celebrity, LeBron a celebrity. I'm pretty sure y'all had a way of exchanging numbers, or of him getting LeBron number and letting LeBron, hey man, this. You know what I mean?
right,
This is how I feel, blah, 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 before you even try to introduce it to social media.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you heard about the situation that Uncle Shay Shay is going through right now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Man,
So he's being sued for $50 million from this person that allegedly told him that. Well, she says that the sex was consensual,
mhm,
so up to a point to where she told him to stop,
yeah.
and that's when it became non-consensual. What are your feelings about that? Do you feel like that, like that's fair? Um, do you or you feel like she's just coming after the money?
I honestly feel that, like, I do definitely think that she's just coming after the money, but
Mhm.
gotta stop putting himself in these situations.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, you need to leave these young white women alone.
You hear me?
Find somebody that's your speed. Your knees bad.
That's right. That's
You
right.
how you keeping up with these young women? You got a hip replacement.
Oh, hey, you don't see that shit that be advertising? Guaranteed to keep you hard.
Right.
Guaranteed to keep you hard.
Listen, if you need all that stuff to keep up with these young women, you need
Let
to
it go.
quit.
Let it
Let it
go.
go.
Man, but 50 mil, Caleb,
Yeah,
and there ain't no money to
it
but
ain't.
but 50 mil though, bro. After you gave me this kitty and told me that I could get it, you know what I mean? You came to me saying, "Here, kitty, kitty." and you can't.
Right.
Shit, and you done told me you
Listen,
told baby just get it. But
right,
now I'm getting it. Now you tell me stop. So I'm supposed to stop just like that, just because you say
right.
stop. So I guess
You
that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? I'm
is
glad I ain't never been in a situation like that
me
because I don't
either.
know how. I don't know if I could if I could stop. You know what I mean?
Right,
I probably would have to, else I'd be in prison because I ain't trying to go to prison. I
right. But
believe it.
it's hard to judge that, especially when you they got text messages of you requesting these things. You
Correct,
want this stuff done to you,
correct,
and then
correct.
how then all of a sudden, but you know, hey, at the end of the day, she a woman.
And you gotta
Oh,
stop when she
and a
say
white
stop.
woman at that.
Oh yeah, you
Uh,
just hung yourself, man.
you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah. You really. I ain't gonna say you hung yourself, but you put yourself in a situation
it's not
right now
right.
that's gonna be kind of hard to get yourself out of.
That's one thing that we as men have to learn how to do is to stop putting ourselves in situations that could get us in trouble, and that's one of them.
That's one
Jonathan
of them.
Majors had to learn the same thing.
I agree. I
Look at
agree.
what he went through in his career.
Tiger Woods.
Yep.
He's another one.
We got to stop. We got to. Sometimes we have to learn from other people's
Mistakes.
mistakes.
I definitely agree with that.
And Monique tried to tell him on
She
she be in
definitely
club
tried
say
to tell him.
she need to listen.
Yep, she definitely told him.
But now look.
Either
and
cough up them 50 million or you going to prison, my boy.
I don't even know if you
I
heard
ain't
this,
trying to
but
speak that on him, but
right. And you know he tried to settle.
no,
Yeah. It came out that he tried to settle, I think, for $10 million.
no.
But they end up taking it back. So I don't know if they're gonna look at that and say like, hey, that because normally
Is
when
that
trying to settle is some type of
guilt there?
guilt. I don't know. I don't know all the details of it.
Damn, you
But
in this fucked up situation right now, man.
now they investigate. Now ESPN and the FBI investigating.
Oh my,
So
oh my. Yeah,
yeah, man,
I
this
don't
is
know what to say to you about that right there, man. You just got out of some shit, man.
the whole Instagram thing.
Yeah, and I want to say, Caleb, I may be mistaken, but I want to say they said that's the same woman, if I ain't mistaken.
I don't know. I know this chick here was 19.
Oh well, no, this
Now she's 22.
the one on Instagram.
No, the one that's
Okay,
suing him.
okay. Ooh,
Yeah, I think at the time she was 19.
19. Okay,
Yeah,
she was legal then.
yeah,
She
yeah.
was legal. Damn.
But I don't know, man. That's listen. I always tell people I'm glad I got married when I did
You and me
because
both,
these
man.
these new women, like, nah,
Yeah, I can't do it.
nah.
I can't do it. I tell my wife all the time, man, I ain't got time to be trying to see if this one is a real woman or you know what I mean,
Yeah,
or what she really look like. Because when you meet them, they got on a ton of damn makeup. I tell you, your nephew say their first date is going to be to the pool,
right.
so he can see what she ain't gonna be no catfishing him. He said, "Well,
All
we
that can
going to the
wash off. Some of that
pool."
stuff don't wash off no more.
That's what he
Some of that
said.
stuff it takes 3 to 5 business days to come off.
Hey, hey, they make some strong makeup, boy.
Right, and I know he kind of getting outside of sports, but I seen this video of this girl. The man was asking him, this girl, if a she said something about if a guy makes what she makes, he don't make enough. And
What?
he asked her, "What do you make?" She said 40,000 a year.
Oh my! Oh
And he was
my!
like, "What's wrong with a man making 40,000? That's not enough. You need to take care of me." And she was like, "Well, you got your own money." He's like, "No, that's my money. You need to take my money is my money.
Oh
You need to
wow!
be able to take care of you and me."
Oh
I said,
wow!
"I can't do it. I can't do
Hell
it, man.
no!
I can't do
But
it."
so if I make $40,000 a year, that ain't enough for her.
That wasn't enough for her.
Oh wow!
You got to be able to support her and
And myself,
yourself. She talking
man.
about her money is her money. She ain't sharing her money.
What? Yeah. So yeah, I can tell you, me and you ain't. We're not gonna be
No,
together. Quick.
no,
We're at all.
yeah, yeah,
No, we will never be together because, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I ain't
man,
doing that
it's
one.
out of control, man.
I'm
I'm glad.
talking about out of control, Caleb. Out of control, man. And the only thing that these women these days, and I ain't gonna say all women because I'm not bashing women. I'm married to my wife and we've been together almost 20 years now, so I'm not bashing women. But most of these young women, the only thing they know how to do is shake their ass and and demand that they make that they man make $100,000 or more and able to take care of them and their kids, not his kids, but their and her kids. He has to take care of them as well. And the only thing you got in return is a body.
Right.
Um,
And
so I supposed to go to work every day in the hot sun or whatever kind of work you do, just so I could provide you with money to go shopping with, the latest clothes, get your hair and your nails done, all for your body. Nah,
I believe, and this is why I say I'm glad, and you can attest that when I met Brandy in the era I met Brandy, that's why, because you have to you have to grow with your significant other. Everybody's not going to have everything already planned,
agreed.
already laid out. It's going to take. You're going to fail sometimes, and you have to get back
That's
up
right.
and get back up and
That's
get
right.
back up. Even even
That's right.
uh even Desi Banks, when he did Club Shay Shay, he said that his girlfriend put him out because she didn't believe in the dream. When he was out there pursuing his dreams,
Mm-hmm.
you know, she broke over him and told him to get out.
I'm gonna tell you, man, Caleb. You'll be surprised, man. I was sharing one of my visions, as far as a company that I wanted to start with a family member, and I was sharing it with him, and at the end of that conversation, Caleb, he had and down talked my vision so much
Mm-hmm.
till I ended up not even wanting to even do it anymore, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I said that to say you got to be careful who you share your visions with
All right.
because a lot of people will down talk them just to keep you from doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I
And
learned a
I
valuable lesson behind that.
and I know what you mean because I got a coworker that you know one of these days I'm gonna muster up enough courage to do some stand up and I do my little funny videos or whatever. But I had a coworker that was like, every time he be seeing my video, I'm like, man, your videos don't even be that funny. Your videos don't even be that. But then when I turn around and ask me, hey, we finna start doing some funny videos, man. We need you to
Nah,
come
I
help us
don't
do.
want no parts of it. Hater. Fucking hater. That's what I would have told him. Nah, you do your own damn video.
Right, I said my videos don't be funny though. But now you want to do funny videos. You want me
Right.
to help?
Nah, I'm
No.
good. I'm good on all that.
Yeah.
I'm good on all that. Man, I tell you, man, and 9 times out of 10 it's the people that you know that won't support you in no kind of way, man.
Yeah.
They are just there to see the people that will support you.
Right.
And for them, if you ever said anything out the way to them, or ever did anything out the way to you, they're there just to remind you of that time in your life
Right.
where when you did something to it. Whether that
Exactly.
was 20 or 30 years ago, they still holding on to it. Let
Right.
the fucking hate go,
Right.
man.
Yeah, man. Man, we can go on and on about this, man, but
Yes,
we
yes,
need to,
yes.
man. We need to just stick to the sports, man.
Yeah, we're
Because you
gonna go
talk
back.
about
Getting back into what's happening
yeah,
in sports
exactly,
today.
exactly. Yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff changing. Drafts.
Oh yeah.
How you feel about where Hunter went? Jacksonville.
Oh, that is a career killer. That team there is gonna kill his
Oh
damn
yeah.
career.
Oh yeah. Oh
They're
yeah.
gonna kill. So who? So speaking of the draft, I didn't even get a chance to watch the draft.
Me either, man. I had just been getting notifications on my phone.
So was Travis the first overall pick?
No. War was.
Cam Ward. Where did
Yeah.
Shador go?
Shador. Because Hunter went second. I think Shador went third.
Okay, what team did he go to? The Giants.
I think he went to. I want to say it was the Giants.
Oh wow.
Because I
Oh
think the
wow.
Giants was the third pick.
Ah.
Let me see. Let me double check that though. Cause I man, I don't even. Let me see.
Yep, NFL draft picks 2025 live tracker. This was 17 minutes ago. So the draft is tonight.
Yeah, it started. Yeah.
It started at 7. No, started 15 minutes ago. So yeah, it,
He went.
yep. Jacksonville Jaguars got Travis Hunter. New York Giants took the
It says he ain't
Apple
go yet.
Carter.
I could have sworn I seen
Nope,
something that he didn't go yet.
nope. I'm looking at the draft now.
So
So
who went third then?
Abdul Carter, a defensive end from Penn State.
Oh, well, I was completely wrong. I don't know what I seen that showed me that he went third. Because I seen it was Ward, Hunter,
Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham,
oh shoot.
Jenny went to the Raiders.
Okay, so,
Amon Mimble, running back from Boise State. I'm sorry, for a
okay.
tackle from Missouri. Carolina Panthers took a wide receiver. The Saints
So I
took a
must have
tight
still
end.
been. I
The
must have still
Bears
got
took a
that.
tight end.
That must have been still a
The
mock draft I
Bears
was
took a
looking at.
freaking tight end. The 49ers took Mikael Williams. Dallas Cowboys took a lineman. Miami Dolphins took a defensive tackle. The Colts took a tight end. Atlanta took a linebacker. Cardinals a defensive tackle. Cincinnati Bengals took an edge rusher. Seattle Seahawks took a guard. Tampa Bay Bucks, we took a receiver. Emeka
Uh,
Egbuka.
y'all probably pick a quarterback second round then.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos. So what's the name ain't came off? Shador ain't came off.
No. They say he fell out of the top 10.
Mm-hmm. Los Angeles Chargers took a running back. Green Bay Packers took a wide receiver. So Minnesota on the clock next. Minnesota,
Okay.
Houston, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Detroit, Washington, Buffalo, Kansas, and Philadelphia. That'll be the last of the first round.
Man, I don't think he. I would at least thought he'd win at least top 5.
Yeah, me too. I well, yeah, I didn't. But you know what? I've never been that high on Travis Hunter, man. Not Travis Hunter, but Shador.
Shador, yeah,
I've never been that high on him. I thought the only reason that they gave him first round considerations anyway because of his
his
dad.
dad, yeah,
Um, maybe he may prove us wrong, but I'm, you know what I mean. I'm hoping he proves us wrong so he could be able to do.
yeah. We definitely have to see more from him.
Yeah, definitely need to see
Yeah,
more from him.
I don't know. Sometimes when you have a good team, it kind of. I mean, look at Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you have a good team,
Mm-hmm.
the quarterback looked good because the team was good.
Correct. And
So
the
you
same
have
way
to
with Miami.
right.
The quarterback was good, and you seen what happened. You know what I mean later
Yeah,
down in the stretch with him.
yeah. So
I
Tim
want to see
Tebow,
who.
yeah, you.
I want to see whoever go to Washington at I want to see who Washington draft for their number one pick. They got the 29th pick. I want to see who they're gonna pair
Watched.
with Jaden Daniels. I want to see who they're going to draft for Jaden Daniels over there. They got the
Yeah,
29th pick and the
that's
61st pick in round 2.
yeah. Who who they got as a running back over
Over in Washington,
there? Yeah,
is it Jameer Gibbs? I want to say. I
is
know
it
it's Gibbs
Gibbs?
at Detroit.
I think Gibbs at Detroit. Is he?
Um, Let me see. I can tell you. Their running back is it? Let's look at their roster. Their running back is Casimir Allen
Cashmere Allen.
and Austin Eckler. And then you got Demetric Felton,
Mm,
Jeremy McNichols, Brian Robertson Jr., Chris Rodriguez. Oh, them boys way down there. And Michael Wiley. So their starter is I'm sorry, Casimir Allen.
Casimir Allen. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that big gonna be.
Yeah, I want to
Sound
see
like
who
they
they
need a
get.
running back.
That's what I was thinking too. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Buffalo got the 30th pick in the first round. God dang, bro. Like, there's only been one quarterback taken so far in the first round, and
Yeah.
that's Cam Ward. That to
Cam
me, that's
Ward.
the only person that was worthy.
Yeah.
One of the only few quarterbacks that was worthy of taking in the first round.
Yeah. And he went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville must be planning on playing Travis Hunter both ways.
It got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be. Uh,
Dion thought he was gonna have two top first round draft picks, huh? Because there's Minnesota quarterback? I don't think they need a quarterback over there. Minnesota, I know Houston.
Minnesota. I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think they
I,
need a quarterback.
I know Houston don't need one.
No.
What about the Rams? Do the Rams need one?
No, I think the
Nope.
Rams. No, that thing they set with
I know
quarterbacks.
the Ravens or the Lions or the Commanders or Buffalo.
No.
Kansas City and North Philadelphia need a quarterback in the first round. So more than likely, Shador gonna slide to the second round because I don't
Yeah.
see nobody up here needing a
Oh
quarterback
yeah.
in the first round. Nobody left on the board need a quarterback unless Minnesota. Maybe no, because Minnesota balled out last year
Oh
at
yeah,
14-3.
Minnesota. Yeah, they had a great season.
Mm-hmm. So I
Yeah,
don't see
I'm
no.
not saying who needs a quarterback. I mean, even Tampa Bay, they did. Their season
I
was
think
good.
we need to draft a quarterback. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
because I'm not sold on our backup, which is Kyle Trash. I
yeah.
ain't sold on him. So I think Tampa should draft a quarterback, man. At least let
Was
him sit
was
behind Baker.
was Kyle Trash from Florida, right?
Yeah, that garbage from
Yeah,
Florida.
that's that. I was remember because that's why I was like that name.
Mm-hmm.
When you said it, I was like, I hate that name.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
must have came from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember him now. Yeah,
So I'm a well, that dude definitely looks different than the first time I met him. I met him at that Florida FSU Miami game the year that we went. That Miami came up here, and
who Trash?
no, Travis Hunter.
Okay.
I met him at the FSU Miami game the year that Jordan Travis beat him. What was it, 4th and 20 or 4th and 14?
Mm-hmm.
That year I met Travis Hunter here in Tallahassee. He was on a visit and he was up signing. That's when he was committed to play for Florida State still.
Okay.
Before he flipped and went to
Colorado.
Jackson
Yeah.
State rather.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But
But yeah, I think I think yeah, Shador definitely gonna slide to the second round.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
He's definitely going to the second round.
yeah.
I'm about to see what teams that need a quarterback.
I'm trying to think. I'm not thinking of one that. Um.
Tennessee Titans needed one.
Yeah.
As of the following NFL teams need a quarterback for 2025 season. Tennessee Titans, number one draft pick, 50.3 million projected salary. Tennessee ain't take a quarterback, did they? Yes, they took Cam Ward.
Yeah. Cam Ward.
Cleveland Browns with the second pick. I don't think they took a quarterback. So Cleveland may take one in the second round. The Giants need one in the number 3 pick. They may take one in the second round since they already picked and they didn't pick a quarterback.
Where did James go? He went to
New York.
New York.
Yep.
Okay.
The Raiders need a quarterback. They saying with the number 6 draft pick, they didn't take one. The Jets need one with the number 7 draft pick, 12 million. That they didn't take one. They said Baltimore need to find a new backup quarterback. Dallas Cowboys backup quarterback situation is uncertain. Seattle needs answers behind their current quarterback. And the Washington Commanders likely to be in quarterback market. These teams are actively looking for new quarterbacks through the draft or free agency.
Shoot. Now that you mention it, I know the Lions might can go for a quarterback
Well,
backup
they got
because
well,
they
yeah,
got.
they'll back
I
up.
know.
Yeah,
I know they got Teddy Bridgewater, but
yeah.
I would assume Shador would be better than Teddy Bridgewater. I don't. I'm
Well, not coming in. I think Teddy is kind
You
of
think Teddy's?
polished in the league, but
Yeah,
I think his upside is behind him, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where he land.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I think he either go to Cleveland or the Raiders. That's just my pick. Cleveland or the Raiders. I don't see the Jets taking another quarterback when they got Jordan Trav. They got who they got the guy in front of Jordan Trav. They got another guy that's starting in front of Jay Trav. I can't think of his name, but they got him. Aaron Rodgers is still on the has he been traded?
I don't recall anything about him being traded.
Yeah, so he's still with the Jets then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what if he's taken in the second or third or fourth.
Yeah. Man, I'm
Whoever
surprised.
taking better get ready for daddy to be all over the dang on to be all over the news for whatever team he goes to.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot it when you started talking about the other stuff.
Oh, my bad.
No,
My
you
bad.
good. You good. It's good content. That's all.
Definitely.
Still waiting on Florida the college football to come around.
Yeah, come
that's
on,
what
man.
I'm
I
really
can't
waiting
wait.
on. Can't
You
wait.
see where we lost Hakeem Williams at, right?
No.
Yeah, he hit the transfer portal, bro. Yep, that 5-star, he's gone. And then you seen where our other quarterback, he's supposed to be going to Arkansas. Trevor Jackson, he transferred to Arkansas. So I feel like, yeah, Florida State is in the market. They only got 2 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster, man. So we got to stay healthy there.
Right. Man, and we talked about it past episodes, man. These freaking deals it's the
Oh,
only
it's the
reason why.
NIL
That's the
100%.
only reason why they're doing it, man. It's
NIL
whoever can offer the most money.
The NIL is straight garbage right now, man. It's making college football a mockery, if you ask me. These guys are no longer here to play for the love of the game. They're here to play for the money. And if you don't show the money, they're gonna sit on their asses. So
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Either get with it or get gone. You know what I mean? And I'm leaning to getting gone because it's not the same anymore. I mean, I like NFL, but I used to love college football, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because of the nature of the game and it's just that these guys was playing with more heart. They was playing because they was trying to make it.
Right.
Now that you introduce the the factor of money into this, and it's just got out of control. They need more guidelines on this NIL thing. They're kind of corralling in before it get out of hand.
Because it just took the competitiveness
It has
out of
these guys.
college football. This is ridiculous, man.
They're all about the money now, man, and it's not a good look for college football.
Right.
To me, in my opinion,
it got to be a cutoff or something. It got to be. Hey,
it has to.
Once you make this deal, this is it.
This is it. That's right.
This is it.
Just like that Tennessee quarterback that they just let go. I think he's trying to go somewhere. I can't remember where he's going, but they just cut him. Well, Tennessee and him just parted ways because of they said that he was trying to get more money out of him. I think we covered this last week.
Yeah, we covered that last year.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just for that example. That one example right there show you everything that's wrong with college football right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then the other examples is these damn committees, which I hate y'all. I'm telling you right now. Look, I don't like you. You know what I mean? Y'all screwed my team, so back up.
Exactly, screwed
up
them
your
bad,
ass.
man. Screwed them bad to them boys. Them boys ain't want to play. They
ain't want to play.
I'm going to the NFL.
You screwed my team over,
they
man.
They didn't want to play, man. You can't blame them, man.
You can't blame them. Yeah, for certain. But this year, man, I don't think we're gonna do that bad. I don't look for us to do that good either. But I damn sure look for us to win more than we lose.
Win more than we definitely. We definitely gonna do better.
And if we don't, bye Mike Norville. I think this will be your last ride, boss.
This will be right. We ain't wasting no. We ain't wasting no more time.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Right.
We already got the head coach and the next head coach on the roster, Gus
Exactly.
Malzahn.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
think he want to be a head coach no more though, Caleb. And
Really?
I was just telling Danielle this. I don't think Gus want to be a head coach no more with everything that's involved with head coaching now. It's different from when they came in the league. They didn't
Right.
have to deal with all these contracts, these
Right.
players having agents, all these demands of these kids. Now they didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to deal with that because the
Yeah.
only thing they were getting was a free education, right?
Right.
So now you introducing all this new stuff to the game. You're driving these older head coaches out of the game.
Yeah.
These guys that wasn't dealing with the NIL, that wasn't dealing with the money stuff. They don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You got coaches like Gus Malzahn. He's been around for a long time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? To just give up head coaching after all you've been doing, after all the schools that you done went to,
Yeah.
all the years you done spent in head coaching, but to give it up is just saying a lot. You know what I mean? These
Yeah.
guys they're getting tired of it.
And then that's the thing. There's just no loyalty to the teams no more because
Correct.
I could come to you, sit down with you, talk with your family, all this stuff here, and offer what I offer, and all somebody else do is call you up and say, "Hey, man, whatever they offer you, I can offer you this much more."
Yep.
And then
And
now
that's
I'm
all.
going
And
over.
then I'm gone.
It's
Yeah, it just made it bad.
yeah.
Hopefully they
There's
can
no
get past it.
loyalty. People, players came to Florida State because they wanted to play for Florida State
Correct. Correct. Not because
or
we was
whatever.
paying y'all to play
Right.
for us.
Or whatever team y'all wanted. It was a dream to play for
Correct.
this team and this team. Now it's just whoever offered me the most money. I don't care.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I think Jimbo Fisher had a lot of that underhanded shit going on at Florida State too with paying
Yeah.
these players.
Yeah.
That's how he was able to get the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 recruiting classes year after year after year. It had to be some underhanded stuff going on, right?
Yeah, it definitely was some type of benefit. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, it definitely
look at
was.
James with the crab legs. That man,
Yeah.
come on now. It was just somebody was there at the wrong time, didn't know what was going on.
Exactly.
That's how he got caught because
Mm-hmm.
somebody didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that man probably walked up in that pub and got plenty of stuff for free.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just like you said, somebody in there at the wrong time don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Yep, that's all that was.
That's all it was. So I mean, they've been doing it for a long time. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Like yeah. But
definitely.
yeah, I don't know, man. They just ruining the game. That's all.
It is,
Yeah.
but hopefully we can get past it. Hopefully they can put in some type of regulations to curtail it a little bit more than what they're doing, and
Yeah.
hopefully that makes it better than what it is, what
Yeah.
it currently is now.
Yeah. Yeah. I 100% agree. 100%
Yes, sir.
agree. Yeah. Yeah. And we coming up on that time, coming up to an hour, so we gonna wrap things up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, this episode has been fun. You know, we even got off the topic a little bit.
Yep,
So you got more than just sports. You kind of got
that's
like
right.
a
You got a
kind of
life
got like a
teaching as
relationship
well.
with it, right?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, and I'm gonna send you that clip of LeBron. That man smacked him in the face. I'm
No, he didn't. He didn't touch him.
that man smacked him in the face, man. You can't be doing the king like that, man.
No, he didn't touch
Okay,
him.
especially the 40-year-old king, man. He bleed too easy now.
He is no longer. He's a prince. He's not a king. He's a prince.
Hey, you can't be hitting the
Man.
king like that, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But yeah, they now that Jimmy Butler hurt, I believe yeah, Warriors, I don't think they make it.
No, definitely not.
Then you got the Cavaliers and you got the Thunder. Right now they got it easy.
Correct.
And they are a young, both inexperienced team, so I do believe they fall off. Depending on who they get matched up with.
Correct.
You know, I don't see them beating, these veteran teams that them.
No.
Yeah.
You got to be. You're gonna have to be. It's gonna take a damn good squad to get OKC out of there this year, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take a damn good.
It's
gonna take a veteran squad to get them out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They are good, but I think it's gonna take more than it's gonna take mentality. You know, like even if the Lakers make it, I don't see them beating the Lakers. It's just the Lakers mentality is different. You know what I mean? Especially, and I know is you got young players on the Lakers team that ain't been in that situation before either. But
Correct.
you got somebody there that been half his career.
Yeah.
And know what to do. You know what I mean?
He lost half his career.
Hey, I knew you was gonna say. I knew you was gonna say that.
I was just saying, this is we just gonna point out the facts of it.
Hey, you're right. You did. He lost quite a bit of it, but hey, you know that all boils down to team effort, though. That ain't necessarily.
I can agree with some of that.
Yeah, that ain't necessarily on him now.
Some of it was on him. Some of it was team effort.
All of it team effort.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you the year that Dallas beat us 4-1. That year was more on LeBron than anything. When they came out marking Dirk in his knees with the damn ice bag on his knees and shit. Yeah, that was more on LeBron than anything. When they came out doing that, I said, yeah, well, I already knew we was beat then.
But see, that still boils down to maturity as a team. Like I said, they weren't on that level yet. They had the players, just mentally they weren't on that level.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So, you know, but hey, man, LeBron. So let me ask you this: if LeBron, you know, I ain't gonna say lead because now he got Luka. So with them two leading the Lakers, and he gets a fifth ring, what are we talking then?
I'm still not talking GOAT status there because look how long you've been in the league.
But you got to think of the talent that's in the league now, though. That has to play a part in it.
Nah, because every year.
Huh?
Well,
you got to admit he's kind of doing it against more talented players.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to make it to. I don't think he make it to the championship game.
You don't think he make it to the championship game? No. But what if he does?
If it does happen, he's still not in the conversation for GOAT.
So if he does with the Cavaliers who's had the best record in NBA this year, the Thunder, the two best teams in the league right now, that he go through them, 40 years old. We ain't talking GOAT?
No.
Oh my God.
No, we're still not talking GOAT. We're still not talking GOAT because you had to do it in 30 years. You had to do it. Jordan did it in 13.
but Jordan, and that's true. Jordan did do it in 13, but the talent was a lot less.
No, hell no.
When Jordan started winning, now he had to.
The talent was all over the place.
No.
You had the New York Knicks. You had the Indiana Pacers. You had the Detroit Bad Boys.
And he rolled through them.
Yeah, Jordan rolled right through it.
Yeah, that's because no talent. The only person he really had to face was Magic.
You had the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
He didn't beat them.
You had the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm talking about when he started winning. He didn't beat Larry Bird.
No, you didn't. No.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about when he started winning. At the time he started winning.
You had Utah, the mailman. You had Clyde Drexler over there with the Rockets.
You naming one person. You naming one person on the team. One person.
Okay. Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon. That's on the same team. That's on the same team.
Okay. Now name in today's game. Look at the Rockets. How many stars they got on their team?
I can't name one.
You can't name one?
Mm-mm. I don't even know who's on the Rockets team though. I might
not the who. Wait, it is the Rockets, right?
It's the Rockets.
Harden.
Yep, James. Is he there?
James,
I thought Harden went to the Clippers or something. I may be wrong.
I'm talking about the Clippers. I don't know why I said the Rockets.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Clippers. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. You got Harden.
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm drawing blanks. I was on the roll, but now I'm lost it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Now I'm drawing a blank on names.
It's all good.
But they got players over there, man. Like is then you think of Golden State.
But they don't play defense. That's the only thing. You got offensive players, but you got no defensive MVPs on none of these squads that we're naming.
That's true. But
I feel like one of the worst shooting guys from the Michael Jordan era will have a field day with these teams today because they don't play defense. That's why I say LeBron in the Michael Jordan era would have never been the LeBron he is in this era.
Nah,
nope, would not.
I don't. And see, I don't think so because LeBron plays defense.
He does, but he don't. But he cry a lot, bro. They would have been beat his ass. I ain't gonna lie.
You got to change with the times. A bunch of people, Steph cry.
No, he don't do all that shit LeBron do. He do not do all that LeBron do.
Man, you remember when Steph was going through his you remember when Steph was going through throwing his mouthpiece at people? Getting fined for throwing his mouthpiece? Because he get But I mean he got his way. Now he might not be a flopper.
He's definitely
so per se, but he got his ways of crying when he don't get what he wants.
I agree, he does, but he don't do it as consistent as LeBron cis ass James. No, let me not say that. He don't do that as much as LeBron James does. Man, he cries too much. Don't get me wrong, I like LeBron, man, but he just cried too much to be the face of the NBA. You're teaching everybody else behind you that's coming up that got dreams of playing in the NBA. When you get to the NBA, just start crying, and the ref's gonna give you everything you want. You know what I mean? That's what I get from LeBron game.
I don't see the ref getting him everything he want. When I watch him play, man, that man barely get calls on him.
Man,
you almost got a flop.
What?
You almost got a flop
to get a call. Man, you just put your uniform on and show up to the court. You don't get the call.
If I'm on the court with LeBron play, I'm calling everything. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, them jokers, man, they don't. Like I say, the game is different.
The game is very
different. 4 steps now is a travel, as opposed to 2 steps when.
I don't watch a bunch of travel, man. And I'd be like,
yeah, but they don't call it. They don't call it.
Oh no, they don't call it now. I think
they don't call it that a double. I'm sorry, that a carry. They don't call.
Now the only time I've seen them call it seen them call it travel is when you take off with the ball. They'll call it.
Yeah,
if you don't bounce it first, they call it travel. But you could be driving down to the goal and pick the ball up to 15 steps, and they don't call it travel.
I done seen LeBron run from goddamn on half court all the way to the goal and never bounce the ball, and they never call travel on him. I'm talking about he get the ball at half court and run directly to the basket, and without dribbling the ball one time.
Hey, listen. The refs were so amazed on what he was about to do, they weren't looking at his feet.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, I was amazed.
I was that privilege because you're the face of the NBA. I ain't gonna call this on you. Is that what that was?
Hey, man, they all go through it, man. Jordan was privileged. He couldn't do no wrong.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, man. But I think you got to have some type of GOAT conversation if LeBron now wins another ring.
I give you that, but I don't think he's gonna do it. But I don't think he's gonna win another ring.
I think he do it. I don't like I say if he get matched up with either OKC or well, either way he got to play them both. Either way, because
fact.
But if he beat those two teams, if he make it and beat those two teams, ain't no doubt in my mind right now
that he's the GOAT.
I mean, I already think he's the GOAT, but I think that should put the seal on it. I think that should put the seal on it.
I don't think it will though, man.
So I know I asked you this question before, so it has to be him getting 6 rings, right?
Yes.
Has to be him getting 6.
Yes, and then at that point, I think he'll be tied with Mike for the GOAT. But
even though he accomplished more,
well, how you figure he accomplished more? Because he went more.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the final. I'm talking about just more overall.
I mean, you mean points?
Points, first in assists, first in all that, first rebounds.
I just the way that he got it, I don't think that he'll ever be the GOAT, bro.
The way that he got it for being great.
For crying, temper tantrums.
What that got to do with? What that got to do with him scoring?
No, I just don't think. And now that's just me. Now I don't think that he'll be my GOAT. Now he may be somebody else's GOAT, but me knowing both eras of basketball, right. I still got to give it to Michael Jordan in that era, just because I know what that era had, right? Versus what this era has,
more talent.
Yeah, no, it may have somewhat better talent, but it don't have better defense, and their games don't make for more excitement. These games don't make for more excitement. These games are pretty much 3-point shootouts.
And that's that. And honestly, that's what I mean by. Well, in Jordan era, you had more structured basketball. And what I mean by that is you had players that played a specific role, and that's the role they played. You ain't never seen even Luka. Somebody Luka size, he don't look like he's supposed to be out here point guarding.
Correct.
And shooting threes from where he shoot threes from. Even Jokic, I get them two mixed up. Jokic from the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody his size, you ain't never seen nobody his size run the ball up the court.
Hold on. That's not true. Well, he wasn't really his size, but he was 6'10". The first ever 6'10" to ever do it like that. And that was Magic Johnson.
Okay. But Luka kind of
closest 7-footer to do it.
Yeah, but that's height wise. I get that. But I'm talking about like Luka built to be a center.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, if you look at Magic was definitely built to be a center as well.
Yeah. But I mean it just wasn't like a common thing back then. Like now he's all over the league. You got freaking
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like everybody can shoot threes now.
True.
Coach, you put the coach in the game, he's shooting threes.
He's shooting the three.
That's all they doing now. It's just like and that's the thing that I kind of like. Even watching the Lakers game, I'm like, and I know LeBron is 40, and I have to remember I can't expect what I expected from him when he was younger. And I'm like, why is LeBron just standing off in the corner? Man, cut to the do something. But I have to remember he's 40, and he has to let Luka take over. He has to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he has to. Now he's the supporting character now.
Correct. He's not the
main guy no more.
He's not the face of LA. Is what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying he's not the face of LA because he's the oldest guy there. He's the most knowledgeable. And I just think he's
not the franchise player now.
No. LeBron, no, he's not the franchise player. No. He has to pass that to Luka. And he knows that, which is why he's I don't know if you watched the game, but he's playing like a second hand player. Like, gotcha. You know what I mean? And I can't be mad at that. Like I say, the man 40.
Right, yeah, he's 40 years old, yeah.
But it was just me watching it. I'm like, but I was yelling at him, bro. Like, why stop standing in the corner, bro? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta remember that man ain't 29, 28, 27, 19. Yeah. But that's gonna wrap us up, man. We're We're going to get out of here. We went a little bit over than what we normally do, but it's all good.
It's all good, man.
It's all good.
Looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah.
Looking forward to you guys liking and subscribing to our channel, man. Y'all come through and show us some love, man.
Show us some love, man. Help us grow. You know,
help
we
us
just
grow.
started this out. We're trying to
That's right.
Trying to work out the kinks and get everything.
Just two everyday Joes, man. Two working men trying to come up on the podcast game,
That's
man.
right.
So y'all
right.
support us, help us, help us grow. Yeah. We appreciate all the support that we get so far.
Yeah, and feel free to give your opinions. We take feedback, whatever we need to improve on.
Yes.
We're gonna try to make that work. But we'll see you next episode.
Deuces, go Nose.
Go Nose.